Well, good Friday evening, everybody. Hope you've been having a pleasant start to your night. Taking a quick look at the tropics to start us off this evening. Tropical storm Melissa is anticipated to strengthen into a hurricane-strength storm by tomorrow morning, most likely. And by the time we get to Monday, it'll be strengthening to a major Category 4 hurricane as it makes landfall off the southern coast of Jamaica. So it's going to have some pretty devastating impacts for the folks that live down there before it continues to track its way further up to the north, passing over Cuba, and after that point, most likely just heading off into the Atlantic Ocean, not really making any impacts to the United States. For us here in northwestern Mississippi right now, however, it's pretty nice outside, about 59 degrees, little bit foggy conditions outside, but certainly not too much fog that you're not able to see all those tailgating tents set up in and around the junction for the big game at Mississippi State tomorrow, which is looking to be like an awesome time to spend outside with all 60,000 of your best family and friends in Davis-Wade Stadium. For the remainder of the evening on our satellite and radar, we do have some cloud cover that will continue to persist over our region, moving in from the west. It won't be over all of us for most of the night, but some scattered cloud cover, no real rain to think about for the time being though. What will be coming through in a little bit, this system out over Texas right now, around that low pressure center, is pretty intense. It has some strong thunderstorms and rain bands, and it's starting to push its way towards the east, not really looking to make any impacts early tomorrow, but it should hold off until after the big games of the day for northeastern Mississippi. For tonight, however, we are going to cool off down into the lower 50s for most of us. About 50 degrees is the lowest out in Vernon, 52 in Starkville, 53 Columbus, Ackerman, Louisville. Not the lowest low temperatures that we've seen so far this week, but still getting down there, feeling very much like fall. For our big game Saturday, though, Davis-Wade Stadium, Bulldogs playing against the Texas Longhorns. By the time we hit our kickoff at 3:15 p.m., 76 degrees should be very nice outside, not feeling too hot for our big homecoming game. And we'll be cooling off as that cloud cover builds as we get later into the game. By the time we're heading home after the game, hopefully with a Mississippi State win, about 69 degrees by that point. Once that game is over, though, most likely we are going to see the rain start to roll through. So we're going to track that out, see what it looks like for y'all. For the rest of the night, again, just some scattered cloud cover moving throughout the evening, probably clearing out a little bit in the morning. And by the time the game kicks off, we're going to see cloud cover continue to build in as we get later into the afternoon and the evening. By about 7 p.m., again, game will likely be over around them. Rain won't have started for us here yet, but as we get later on 10 p.m., we'll be starting to see those initial rain bands from that low pressure system start to build into our area, especially towards the west around Interstate 55, and that'll continue to build through our area throughout the entire evening. And by the time we get to Sunday morning, that main line of storms is going to push into our area for all of us here in northeastern Mississippi, getting pretty intense by noon for all of us down in Macon, Aberdeen, Tupelo, Coffeyville. Anywhere you see those darker yellows, oranges, reds is where you're going to have those more intense downpours and thunderstorms over the course of the day. And those are going to continue to build even as we get later into the afternoon. Possibly some more intense localized storms down in South Winston County, and that'll continue as we get through the evening hours, even around dinner time on Sunday as well. It's looking to bring a good amount of rain for us here in northeastern Mississippi, about an inch for most of us, possibly an inch and a quarter down towards the southwest in Ackerman, Louisville, and Winona. But the good thing is once we get past this big rain system, it's going to be pretty nice out. Small chance of rain persists for the remainder of the week. Monday's looking to be a pretty warm day just with some cloud cover, and then we're going to be remaining in the 60s for our high temperatures as we get later into the week. And those low temperatures will be cooling off a good deal as well, getting down into the low 40s by the later half of the week. So it's going to be a pretty chilly Halloween for us coming up on Friday, but it should be pretty nice outside.